To create an event template in Notion Calendar, you will click the plus sign next to the new, add new template, add the properties that you want. I'm just writing the title template for calendar. These are all the properties that you could add. You can add tags so that you know what category your event falls into. To add a tag, type it in, press enter, it'll show up as an option. I'm rolling it up to my contact list or adding a relation to the contact database so that I can have any events that are associated on my calendar with a contact show up in the contact. So did a relation for that, add some notes, any notes about any events. And then if you want to add a location section to the template, so you'll do that. And then in here, this will be under view all details at the top under the cover photo. Add some files and media if you want. Those are all your options. I like to do the Google Map. So, if there is like a meeting that you have or a show, then you can see exactly where it'll be rather than having to look it up separately. It just helps you to plan your week and plan your events and month much easier. Apply to all pages. This will apply to all pages that you've already created. So now we're back in the event. And once you clicked view all details, this is where you could add the location. So I just typed in Disney World. It was a general place that was not specific to me and would not obviously give any information about my current location. So just did Disney World. It'll show it on Google Maps. Again, this will make it so much easier for when you're just going through a calendar, events, and looking at events ahead of time to just have everything in one place for planning. And then I don't change that. I haven't seen any need to change that. You can update the cover for the template just so it always looks nice and put together. Change your icon. You can always change these, even if you make a page or an event based off of a template, you can always change things in it once you open the page. But if you're at least starting with the template, then you're not starting from scratch every time. I'm also going to add any tasks that may need to be taken care of beforehand. I'm just making a list. You could add in the tasks database, but I think to avoid things getting messy, it's just easier. I'm just going through here, just going through all the different things that you could add. You could add AI notes. I'm just going to add a to-do list, which I'm actually going to change it into a toggle list and then with to-dos underneath. But this will be anything that maybe you need to prepare beforehand for the event. Again, this is just much easier to see everything in one place rather than just seeing one single event on your calendar, say a Google Calendar, Apple Calendar. Once we are back in the general calendar database, you'll be able to see a lot more information at one time rather than always having to open each event. And then once you want to open this event, see what you need to prep, see any notes that you have, then you'll be able to see everything in here. And again, you can add whatever you need to add into the body of this. If you have any comments, if you're working with other people on an event, collaborating with them on it, they could see any comments like, hey, remember to get there 5 minutes early. Hey, remember to bring this. So then we come out and then in your calendar, select new, then you'll select template for calendar. That's a template we just created. The view details, it doesn't show right now because I have to crop the video to fit. But you would see the location once you clicked that view details. So we have our new page. I click template for calendar. Let's say that, the event was today, January 3rd, 2026. Change the name. I just put trip to Disney World for a performance. and you could select the tag tour if there's any contacts associated with it. If there's not, you don't have to select that, but I'll just do that for example purposes. And then you go to property visibility. If you want to show any more information, you can limit it to just the title of the event, or if you want to show the event and any information for a quick glance.